It was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. He obeyed God, who warned him about things that had never happened before. Hebrews 11:7. Faith is obedience when you don't understand it. In the New Testament alone, there are 1,050 commands, and they're all there for your benefit. God says things like, love your enemies and forgive the people who hurt you. That's not easy. There are a lot of commands in the Bible that seem difficult, unreasonable, unrealistic, unachievable, and even impossible. But when God says things like, you should save sex for marriage, He's not being mean. He says it because He knows best and what will make you happy more than you do. Every time God tells you to do something, it's a test of your faith. The question is this: do you trust God or do you trust your gut? Do you trust the Word or do you trust the world? Will you obey? As a kid, did your parents ever ask you to do something that seemed unreasonable? When you asked them, why should I do this? They would say, because I said so. Looking back at some of the things your parents told you to do because they said so, was it the right thing? Yes. Can you see in hindsight now how they were wise? God will ask you those questions for the rest of your life, not just when you're a kid. When you're 80 years old, God is going to be saying, I want you to do this. And you're going to go, why? That doesn't make any sense. And God will say, because I said so. It is a test. Faith is believing when you don't see it, but it's also obeying when you don't understand it. If you do not learn to obey, you'll miss so many blessings in life that God has in store for you. But if you learn to do what God tells you to do without question, even when it seems absurd and the exact opposite of your natural tendency, then you're going to grow in faith and you're going to get blessed. Talk it over. What is something God has told you to do that you did not believe was possible? Why do you think God asks us to do things that are not possible in our own strength? What step of faith do you need to take today so that you are obedient to God?